Hello, Norman No Mates here again. Right, today I'm going to be painting, I think, the bonnet of this car. Now, this is a 2005 Mitsubishi Magna. I'll show you the front of the car, of the bonnet. Now, this is, I think, pretty much bare metal. Now, back in the day when these cars were built, and it wasn't just these cars, there's lots of other cars of this age had all this kind of problem. Now if you see the top, which I've already taken off with a razor blade, see the top coat. So what I'm going to do with a razor blade, I've already done that bit. It was like tram lines going down the top of the car. And as you see, all this is missing. So what I've done so far is I have put 1200 grit on here, washed it first, 1200 grit, washed it again, used the scourer. I don't know what grade of scourer is because I've got the 4 zeros, but I didn't use that. It's not 4 0, it's probably 000. 1200 fine sandpaper. I've got a razor blade somewhere to take off the rest of this up here, but I'm just not sure whether I'm going to spray that because that kind of looks okay. I think if I was to get some polish that would buff it up, but I'm going to be using, wait till I get it, a Rust-Oleum or Rust-Oleum peel coat. Now I saw a guy at work, because we spoke about it a while ago, and a guy at work put this on the bonnet of his four-wheel drive because it was a little bit scratched, and it came up pretty good. I was quite happy with it because I had no idea what to do with this. I could get it into the spray painters and get them to do it, because that is a lot of paint that's missing, and it's right through. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to try this stuff first. Now this was the place I got this was close to the city, because I'm in the northern suburbs of Adelaide, and they were selling this off, all sorts of different colours, but predominantly black. I couldn't get blue the same as this. I've got a blue, but it's slightly different from this, and they were selling it for $1 a can, 50 pence. So I went, I'm going to have a few of them. So I think I bought about six or 8 cans. I'm probably going to need 2 for this. Give it a first coat, and then maybe give it a second coat. But I've washed it. Now I've got some acetone down here. Got some acetone down here as well. So once I'm satisfied that this is all dry, all nice and smooth as I could probably get it, I'm going to give it a once over with the acetone just to make sure that there's no contaminants on the bonnet, on the hood, and then I'm going to mask it off and spray paint it. But I mean, I just washed that probably about 10 minutes or so ago and gave it a rinse, and it's totally dry. But I might concentrate on this and then concentrate on that, because like I say, I could put the black right through to those kind of tram lines there. I could mask off this here and paint the roof, because the back of the car is fine. Well, it's got this little bit of a coat bit there, but it's not as bad as at all as to spray it. Here I've tried to blend it in. If I was just to stop here and do from the inside of that. Anyway, we'll get this off and see where we're at. I will get back to you. Now, I was just going to show you this bit here, because this is the bits that you're trying to get rid of. See that there? That is paint peeling. Yeah. So that's the bits that you're trying to have no paint. There's another bit up here over here. So you just got to try as best you can to kind of feather them. That's really what you want. Wait till I just see if there's anything on this camera. So maybe where the sun is. So there. That bit's there. Now, without fear of taking every single bit of paint off, you're just trying to feather that. Now with the wire wool, that's probably what you're trying to do. So I'll maybe go over this again and see if there's any bits, because I did give it a coat with the sandpaper. I'll go over it with the sandpaper and the wire wool. But I've just used the wire wool for up there. I've washed that, razor bladed it off, scraped it off, and it's actually not too bad, actually, to be fair. I think, well, since I'm at this job, I'm going to do it. But I think if I got some teacup paint, some teacup polish, and really gave that a bit of a hard polish, I could probably get that back. Now that's got no clear coat on it, so whatsoever. And I noticed here, just when I was drying it, there's some little pits just all around here, which is the paint's actually physically broken. So you know what I might do? I might do it anyway. Take a while to mask it off, but I'm just going to mask to here, to that line, just to here. Let's do that. I'll go and have another quick look at that, see there's another bit there. Like I say, I've not used the acetone yet, but make sure that acetone doesn't leak because there's not much in there. But and I've got to mask these things off. I could take them out, but I'm not. I'm just going to mask over the top of them because it's black on black. Okay, let's do the masking. So I've done the acetone. Now that's the kind of residues that comes off. Now that's just off the bonnet. I have to use a lot because it evaporates really quick. But just that, see the colour of that? So I'm going to do the roof quickly, and then I'm going to mask it up. Well, a little bit of masking on it, and paper all round. I ran out of this small tape, so I had to use expensive big tape, so it will not matter. I just had a look at the roof. I'm not really sure whether I should be doing it, but I've got the paint and it's all masked up, and I think before it starts to get too hot on there, I'll give it another wipe and then we'll get started. But that's the masking done. That just, I hate that. It absolutely takes ages to mask up. Okay, I'll get back to you. So there's the finished article with all the paper off, and did bonnet and the top, which is dried. It's probably been probably a couple hours now, and I decided to do the boot. There's my cat. And I've just done right over the top with the badges, so that'll have a continuation from boot roof to bonnet, and that'll look quite nice. Certainly a little bit of the front, but that paint was pretty good to use. It was just like normal spray paint, providing you shake up the can, good to go. So we'll see how long that lasts. Ideally you'd probably do the whole car, but anyway, yeah, just before I finish up, I went over the worst of the clear coat with a razor blade, one of those scraper blades, and I just took off the worst of it. Ideally I would have painted this as well, this bit here, not bad there, but I've just went over and tried to just cut that edge. The problem when a clear coat goes, you know, how far down the car do you actually go? But anyway, I'm very happy with that, and I really didn't use that much paint. I used I think 3 cans plus maybe half of this one, but that's that peel coat. It was great. Like I say, I'm not sure how it's going to be if you scratch it. I think you'd probably have to give it another spray. But I do actually like the matte colour, to be fair. But I would certainly recommend this stuff. I'm not being sponsored by these in any way, shape or form. Let's say I got these cheap, and that's why I bought them. I think about 6 cans or 8 cans or something. So there's a few left. I think I used, yeah, 3.5 cans, and that was the boot, the trunk being done as an extra. But anyway, that's a Mitsubishi Magna 2005, and you saw the before, what mess there was here. Anyway, like I say, if you like it, like. If you want to subscribe, subscribe. Bye for now.